She's 1984 Volkswagen Westfalia. She's got a brand new Subaru engine in her, so she runs like a charm. I can cruise down, Route 24, no problem. And she fits everything that I need.
Lady Sunshine is fueled by equal parts optimism, gas, and caffeine.
Being on wheels has really been the best decision I didn't think I knew I needed to make.
When Elizabeth Estabrook left her corporate job to pursue her dream of opening her own coffee shop, she quickly realized a brick-and-mortar model wouldn't work.
The barrier to entry, just from financial, I was like, there's no way.
That economic roadblock inspired a nationwide hunt for a better vehicle for her business plan.
My husband and I have traveled in Westfalias, or Vanagons, and we've always wanted one. Went on Craigslist. Of all places, it still exists. And this was the first one on the list. Was in LA within 36 hours. Took the van for a ride, fell in love with her. She's Lady Sunshine.
Estabrook shipped the canary-colored VW cross-country with its optimistic hue in tow.
My intentions is to bring kindness to others through coffee, and it starts with ourselves. I do believe if you're kind to yourself, it emanates throughout the rest of the world. How's that?
Nice little sunshine to our week. The little lids are just the cutest. I cut out one of the stickers and have it on my desk because it's just a fun little reminder.
Estabrook is also intentional about what she's filling cups with.
I also have always supported in my career women having a seat at the table. So if you look at coffee, women make up about 70% of the workforce in coffee, but only own about 30% of the land or the fruit. We work pretty exclusively with women-owned coffee productions. You said maple, right?
Estabrook is determined that the specialty coffee she serves be approachable.
See our menu, it's pretty slim. The Be Kind blend, it's a blend of Guatemala, Mexico, and Peru, and it's a medium roast.
Lady Sunshine coffee is served with organic, regeneratively farmed sugar and handmade syrups. And the custom shelves in the back of the van that keep the machinery in place are DIY too.
I have a little shop and built everything out.
With everything she needs on wheels, this barista can serve up sunshine on the North and South Shores on the same day.
People show up and they're fascinated by the van. It makes my heart so full.
Perfect.
It is hard to find the time to consistently fit fitness in your life, and it can be even more difficult for parents.
Hi, how are you?
Enter Stroller Bar.
Nice job, nice job.
This workout on wheels is for both parents and their children, and the stroller is not just encouraged, it's part of the class.
It's a great opportunity to use the stroller as a bar. We utilize it and we take the walk and we can use that stroller to be our base, press into that ring.
Jen Maturo is the owner of Pulse Studio in Hingham's Derby Street shops.
I know how isolating being a mom can be, especially in those newborn days when you're getting dressed and getting out of the house is just half the battle.
From babies to toddlers to school-aged kids, all are welcome.
I'm a mom of 3 boys, so there's really nothing that could happen in this class that is going to surprise me. Your baby's gonna cry, your baby's gonna need to be changed, or maybe they're gonna sleep the entire time. You never know what you're gonna get. They don't want to be in the stroller, they can get out and run around.
Maturo says bar's ballet-inspired movements build a strong physical foundation.
I really like the lower impact. I like that you use your core in everything that you do in bar. I think it's really important, especially as we get older. I feel like it has the stigma of, oh, you can't do bar unless you're a ballerina. Bar is for everybody. It does not matter where you are in your fitness journey. Getting there, step 1, I'll get you the rest of the way.
As important, Maturo says, if not more, is the community each class provides.
Coming here honestly got me through so much of that postpartum period in life.
Christy Ziamek is a Duxbury mother of 2 and felt extremely isolated after the births of both boys.
You know you're not alone, but it feels so lonely. Jen is such an open book and such a support as well. The first time that she held Weston during class, I felt like I could just breathe all of a sudden.
I think it makes a huge difference in people's mental health, and I want Pulse for all people to be a safe place where people can come and feel like they are getting those endorphins from exercise, but also just feeling like this is a place where I feel comfortable, where I feel seen and recognized.
This is like a truly special place.
And Christy, who we met in the piece, so inspired by the other moms she met there that she recently took her boards to become a lactation consultant. And the outdoor stroller bar classes are on hold right now for the season, but there is a Baby and Me class indoors if you're interested in that.
So sweet. And back to Lady Sunshine. Estabrook is the third owner. Prior to her, a camera operator out in Hollywood used to live in the truck out on the sets, if those trucks could talk, what they saw. This is the final week of the season for Lady Sunshine. So if you're interested in finding their locations, check out their social media.
All right, coming up, bike power, but with some extra storage capacity.